it's not always big design firms and engineers, and no offense to engineers, it's the little guy sometimes who comes up with a really smart idea. In this case, his name is Jerry, and he lives in Michigan. Yeah, Jerry Hill came up with something called Jeri-Rigg, which, by the way, if that isn't the perfect name.
It's an incredible name.
Come on, man. If Jerry's watching right now, I'm giving you 2 points for that alone.
Yeah.
All of us, I don't care who you are, have situations when you have to tie things down. It's not the tie down itself that creates the issue. It's the bond between that tie down and the apparatus you're locking into. So what he did is came down with a brilliant idea. You're getting 2 of them, his medium size, that are going to take whatever you've already got, whether it's going to be ratchet straps, whether it's going to be, bungee cords, what have you, and it will make tying down safer, more convenient, and much, much quicker. Now, I'd love to introduce you to Jerry, but Jerry's not here, so I'll introduce you to a good buddy. This is Scott Hine.
Good to see my man. Thanks for having me back.
I think these are brilliant. I got to tell you.
Yeah, because you and I use bungee cords all the time. I mean, for obvious reasons, most people do, right? So the problem is there's a couple limitations. One is a large majority of things you want to connect them to are too big for the hook to go in. So you see here, you can't get it around the bar to start
the diameter of the pipe is this big. It's not going to fit.
Okay, so let's hook this in then. So what is the alternative? Then you take it and you bring it around. Well, here's 2 problems with this. It's not particularly safe because it can pop off quick.
That's really dangerous you can literally wear this thin
to
the point where it snaps. And I've got a scar. If I didn't have a right eyebrow, you'd see it, and it's from
one popping.
It's from a bungee cord.
And the second big problem is this can cause damage. So say you're hooking it to your car or a motorcycle with chrome on it, something like that. It scratches it. So, well, leave it to Jerry Hill, the founder of Jeri-Rigg, to come up with a better solution. So I will unhook this bungee cord, and I will show you the Jeri-Rigg. It is a nylon polyester blend. Ultra strong. So you think about
it's like a
fire hose.
material.
100%. And then all it does is you loop it around, okay? Comes through this hook here. This is a marine grade steel loop, all right? So it won't rust, it won't corrode, nothing. And then you bring this loop over top of it. It's hook and loop design.
Yeah, but it's like hook and loop on steroids.
Industrial. In fact, it has 3,000 pounds of working strength.
3,000 pounds.
Yeah, 3,000 pounds.
Beautiful.
6,000 pounds up to it takes to break it. So that's 3 tons. Basically, you could hang a sedan with this. It is incredible. But then look here, as I pull it, now you've got an eye hole loop to hook this into. You have no worries whatsoever, and most importantly, no damage.
Okay, here's the thing. When Scott showed you that, the very first time that I saw it, I went, huh? Because it sounded complicated. Then tried it myself twice. And went, oh, no, that's simple. That's so simple.
Crazy.
It's actually faster using the Jeri-Rigg than it is trying to figure out how to make the things that you use already. I owned for many, many years an automotive restoration shop, and I still show my automobiles. And for me to take one of my show cars on a car trailer and strap it down was a 20-minute operation every single time.
Right.
With something like the Jeri-Rigg, I can cut my time in half, and I feel like my collector car is better preserved. And if you scratch something on my car,
we're in trouble. But we all know, I mean, all of
this won't scratch.
All of us use tie downs, or we know somebody who has big boy toys, whatever it might be. Let me show you the problems that they come in tying it down. Say you're putting a ladder on top of your car, okay? Here's a regular tie down. Doesn't even have to be a bungee cord, but this is metal. First of all, this will scratch your car, no question about it.
Absolutely.
But here's the other problem. This literally does not fit on the roof rack,
and
this roof rack comes with this car. So you're sunk. Well, not with the Jeri-Rigg. Look here, it loops around, hook and loop attachment, couldn't be any easier. And there's, again, that's that marine grade steel, that eye loop hook right there. It's not going to corrode, not going to rust. It takes almost 6,000 pounds to break this.
If you've got a kayak, that's where I first became familiar with the idea. Here's the funny thing. I had heard about this product before Scott brought it to QVC.
Sure.
And it was because of kayaking. And it was recommended to me by brand name, and I didn't even know who Jerry was.
Yeah, and isn't that great? That's the best name ever. I agree. But how many of you have or know somebody who has one of these cargo holds that go in the hitch of your car, your truck, your SUV? Well, it's a great way to take things down to the beach or load up to go fishing, whatever it might be. But I'll show you another reason why you need this. Okay, here's again just a regular bungee cord, right? But as I go down here, there is literally this is too big to hook it onto. Like this part is too thick. Well, no problem. look here, now with the Jeri-Rigg, you're not really worried about damaging the cargo hold itself.
I am.
But, I mean, you want it to look nice, but more importantly, you want the safety and security to know that this has that workload of up to 3,000 pounds.
There's very few things that I've seen in my life that I can say you buy it once and you'll never have to buy another one unless you want a second one.
Right,
Okay?
that's exactly right.
And in here, you already get 2 of them. They are just beautifully done. Now, what did Jeri do for a living? Was he an engineer?
He's an innovator. He's actually an inventor and just wanted a better way. And no, it doesn't have engineering training, but just thought of a way to do things better, like so many great American ingenuity stories. And I mean, look at this. You, me, and if you pull on that, I mean, you, me, and 10 friends
and you and
could
I
not tell.
You and I ain't skinny.
Yeah, exactly right.
I have found in my own application on my farm probably 15 different ways to use it, and I have not even begun to scratch the surface. I have an ATV that I use not just for fun, but I need it for work. I need it to take materials out to fix fence posts, and I got livestock that for some reason really want to leave.
Yes. Let's see what's out there in the world.
They're so well treated, and yet for some reason they're not happy. So I am always fixing fences. This thing works so beautifully well on the rack of my ATV, because the size of the steel on the rack is just big enough that a bungee cord won't fit on it.
That's exactly right. And you don't want to scratch it up. Even if it does, say it's a thinner, like where the handlebars are or whatever, but you don't want to scratch the chrome. Say you're tying down something in the back of a truck. You don't want to scratch up the chrome. Well, it's so brilliant. And then on top of that, you can even use it to hang things. Extension cords, shovels, snow shovels. I was just talking to my buddy Kyle the other day. He has a big old driveway and he's got to shovel a ton of snow. Well, he's got a couple different shovels. He hangs them up with the Jeri-Rigg.
It's a really good American solution to a problem that we've all dealt with when trying to strap stuff down. Tying it, strapping it, bungee cording it, what have you. All those different apparatus, they do their job, but making that connection has been the tough part. Now, with the Jeri-Rigg, you're going to get 2 pieces of equipment that'll do it for you.
Easy
Jerry,
to take on, easy to take off.
If you are watching, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I hope to meet him in person someday.
He's a good dude, Jerry Hill, Jeri-Rigg. It's a brilliant name. That alone is worth the weight in gold.
I would have changed his name if it weren't. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you, my friend. I always appreciate working with you. Yeah, we've got another item coming up in the program from the folks at Natural Tree. I told